Hey guys, and welcome to my first world tour. I know it's a little late, but I wasn't able to make a video or stream before. I started streaming on October 22 at 8,800 days when I started building my mega farms. And today I'll introduce myself and show you my world. I'm Henry, I'm in the mid-30s and I've been playing Minecraft for about 9-10 years now. Of course with breaks, but started playing in 1.5 when they released the comparator. I spent the most of my time in Feed the Beast modpack like Feed the Beast Infinity Evolve, Feed the Beast Interactions and ALCraft, and some smaller packs like Better Minecraft and other, but never really vanilla. In August 22 it was time that I decided to start a hardcore world in vanilla to see how far I can get. And unfortunately I lost my first world after 850 days when I drained an ocean monument. I got home from work and forgot that I don't have armor on me and got killed by fishes. And the second world is where we are right now, and yeah, with that, let's get started with the tour. Right now we are at spawn, where the story begins. And yeah, I will show you what I did with my spawn and let's go. Yeah, first we have some llamas, I don't know. Because one of my friends loves llamas and it's some kind of memory. He's not dead or something, it's just every time when I walk or when I cross the llamas, I see him. Over here we have a basic sheep farm. Nothing fancy, nothing special. Some bee breeder, but I took off all the bees because yeah, it's in spawn and my MSPT was lagging as hell. Yeah, over here we have, let me go a little bit away from that. Over here we have Genbom's 10k iron farm. This is one of my first farms that I built. I think it's, yeah, I needed iron and I don't like small farms, and yeah, this is why I built this one. And I don't got into Minecraft that far at the time when I built this farm, and I saw, oh, 10k is nice, but now my knowledge is a little bit better and maybe I will change the farm one day, but for me it's okay for now. Then we have here Ilmango's cobblestone generator. The classic one. I think everybody knows this design, and I think everyone knows uses this design. Then we have the concrete converter by Ilmango, the 120k I think. I played a little bit with the drop section down there. I don't like the big water cages down there, but yeah, at the end it's not worth to change something. Yeah, then we have my bee farm setup by ENX on 4. But I took off all the beehives because of lag and MSPT. It's not worth. I will rebuild this farm, but in the end and a little bit bigger and with more bees and everything. It's just for testing and it runs pretty well and gives me much more than I needed. I think all the chests are still filled with honey. Yeah. Not with honeycomb, but with honey bottles. Yeah, a lot of honey bottles for the honey blocks. And then we have the furnace array setup, the small one by Ilmango with 48 furnaces, I think. And yeah, they are all synchronized, so that means you put items in and all the furnaces lit up at the same time and everything. That's pretty cool setup. But it's a little bit small for me. I need a new one, but it's for me at the time it's okay, and I don't use it that often. Yeah, this year is actually the spawn chunk where the whole story started and everything, where I moved out into the big world and see how far I can get in the second world. Yeah, over here we have a small stone generator that I used sometimes to get some stone, but I think it's empty. We have some stones in the shulker box, but not that much. Yeah, over here we have a mangrove tree farm. I'm not really sure. Let me check the design. By Kangaroos 6. I think Shulkercraft showcased this tree farm, but I'm not really sure. Then we have the Nether stem tree farm. I think it's also showcased by Shulkercraft, and I don't have a sign. Oh, I have a sign. Oh, it's by Grimlos, not by Shulkercraft. But I think Shulkercraft showcased the farm. Over here, this is one of my favorite tree farms. This is the Dark Oak tree farm. It's designed by Shady. And yeah, it's a really cool design. You sit in this minecart, click the lever, and then you place all the saplings. And if you place the saplings, maybe we have some here. No, we didn't have. But if you place the sapling and the tree grows, you fall down 2 blocks because of the TNT. The TNT is too near to the player, and you will get damage if you stay at this high ground here. And yeah, it's a really cool design. Maybe we can see it here. Yeah, you drop down to this stage, and then the TNT blows up the tree, and then you get pushed up again. It's a really nice design. I like it, and it produces 30,000 blocks per hour. I think it's yeah, really efficiency farm. And then the classic tree farm, another farm by Ilmango. It's one of my first farms that I built here for the trees, and I used this farm, holy man, for a long time. It's not really efficient, but yeah, it's better than farming trees by hand. Over here, this little box that we have here. Yeah, I used it to, oh damn it. This is a carpet duper. I used this setup to dupe carpets for some of my map art, but it's not really used anymore. I built a nice and cool sheep farm that I don't need it anymore. It's not worth to dupe carpets in Minecraft. Over here on this level we have a small wheat farm that I built. I don't know the name of the setup or who created this farm, but it's nice and easy for one player. You flick the lever and place seeds down there. It's cool to get quick and easy nice amounts of wheat. Then another farm by Ilmango, a mouse farm. It's a small one. I don't have that much usage of mouse. And then we have here a flower farm, Biological Gig Boy. The thing is that I put a hopper clock behind the system, that the system will get floated. The hopper have time to sort all the items, and then when the clock gets back, the system turn back on, and yeah, I produce dyes and colors. And this nether brick beast over here is, yeah, I used this to farm my nether warts. I checked out some automatic designs and everything, but yeah, at the end I'm faster with soul speed 3 with a hoe to farm all the nether warts. I think I get, if with a full tower here or with this setup, I get 5 or 6 shulker boxes full of nether wart with one run. So it's really worth. And then we have the villager breeder for all the villagers for the iron farm. Sorry, I forgot the word. But I turned the farm off. I don't have usage of villagers at the moment, and yeah. But I have not. I make the farm a little bit bigger to, yeah. I don't like to wait at farms and everything, so I try to make everything a little bit more efficient. Sorry for my English, guys. Yeah, then we have a frog breeder, small setup. The cool thing is that we are right now, this biome is a plains biome, But I think if we go over to, yeah, this here, we have the desert biome, and yeah, here we have, so I can grow both colors on this spot here. That's really nice. Yeah, and then we have my house. Oh no, we have the shulker box farm, but it's broken. There's no shulker box in there. Just a bunch of snowmans or snow golems. But I will fix the farm. I have planned a better shulker box farm. Or I will build a better shulker box farm. Yeah, and this is the house. It's not, the interior is not fully there. It's just some random stuff that I placed. Nothing fancy. Nothing special. The greenhouse is also empty. It's just, yeah, a bunch of leaves. Upstairs is also not really something to see, just, yeah, just a bunch of storage stuff and some rooms. And here's my bedroom where I sleep. But the thing with this house is that everything is, all the farms that placed outside are connected with a water stream and land down here in the item sorting system. All the items drop down at this spot, and then this water stream gets stuck over this at this stone cutter, and then I have a loop that runs all the items until they get sorted in. And if we go down here, here we have all the items that I produce at this farm, or at this spawn chunks. A bunch of iron, sorry. Then all type of woods. And the other stuff that comes from the wood, some moss. And then all type of wool. If we go this way, as you can see, it's all sorting stuff. And here's the sorting system for the carpets. And here, yeah, we are outside. And if we go, stupid skeleton. If we go back down, yes, we go this way, we come to the bone meal production. It's, yeah, like always, it's Ilmango's bone meal farm design of six modules. But I don't need this farm anymore. And yeah, as you can see, a lot of parts are broken. Here the stone get pushed up and everything. It's mostly broken because I forgot to turn the farm off when I fly off, and but it's okay, I don't have usage of this farm. I will rip everything off here. The spawn chunks will be later a perimeter. I will take everything off here. Let me go back up. Wait. There's something outside the spawn chunks. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, just a little squid farm that I want to show you guys. Nice squid farm setup. It's the Shulkercraft setup. Nothing fancy, nothing special. Not that deep, but it's fine. With that, this is my spawn chunk area. And yeah, this is where I get all the materials when I started playing. And that's it for the spawn, guys. Yeah, next stop on the tour is my second ocean monument that I drained. It's not really used anymore, but there's something I have to show you guys. And yeah, let's go. We go the fast way. Yeah, right now we are at my trading hall. I have placed 468 villagers. Every job besides 2, I think. I'm not really sure. I have one setup. There are placed 2 villagers or 2 jobs. One left, one right. Normally I have one room for one job. Oh, that's Fletchers, I think. Yeah, Fletchers. And then we have here the Fletchers as well. This is the only spot where I split it off because I don't need that much tools, and as you can see they are not leveled. I don't use these guys that often. I believe, yeah, it's also not leveled. Yeah, I built at this trading hall after I drained the ocean monument, and oh, my game is lagging. Yeah, this place is a little bit laggy. And they are still working. Yeah, I use this place, or I have the most usage of this place because of the librarians to buy glass. I buy glass from them like a maniac because I need so much glass in my builds. And of course I have the farmers for the golden carrots. And I used apples and cookies and the glittering melon slice for item filters. Yeah, and this is my old ocean monument place. We go in the free cam, it's easier to navigate around. I will show you this massive mess from the bird view. It's, I believe it's a 200 radius hole, but I'm not really sure. This is one of my first projects my first big project that I started in this world. And I started this in 1.7 or 1.17, sorry, when the deep slate was not released down to Y level 64. This is why it's not so deep. And it's mostly a place where I started everything, my building skills, or and learn how to build some farms like the Genbom Guardian farm right here. But it's broken in 1.18. Something with the lava streams is not okay, I think, and it's not really well. It gives me a lot of items in the beginning, and I was happy that I don't need to fly all the time into the end to repair tools and stuff, but yeah, it's what I said before, the ocean monument place is not really used. Then we have my greenhouse for some bamboo, and yeah, as you can see the farm is also broken, the bamboo farm is broken. I don't know why. I have no clue why this flying machine gets stuck here. I think it's maybe because I fly away and yeah, the chunks are not loaded anymore. And then some small sugarcane setup. Nothing big or something, it's just a small setup. And yeah, on top we have another villager breeder. And this one is still working. And yeah, the villager get pushed away by the water stream and drop down here on the slime block. And then... but I don't have usage for this. Yeah, for this whole place, to be fair. It's, as you can see, there's my first storage system that I built. But I rip everything off here over the time. At the end, this place will be empty. It's just a big hole that I built, and yeah, I use only the trading hall for trading, and yeah, I planned out a new storage system here, and I digged out a massive hole, but I never get to the end because I found a new design for a storage system. But the cool thing is that I have a full amethyst geode here. Maybe I can build a farm for that I can farm them. Then we have my old creeper farm setup. From here we get also a look of from the outside of the trading hall. And as you can see, guys, my game is lagging when I look down to the trading hall. This is how it looks from the bird view. The massive, or a long slice of trading halls. I think this design comes from Shulkercraft. Yeah, this is my old creeper farm setup. I don't use it. It's also one of the first farms that I built here, just to get all the gunpowder for the rockets. That's it for my ocean monument. Yeah, from here we start over, or we take a little fly over to my raid farm setup that I use to gain all the XP levels that I have and all the emeralds that I need for trading for glass and the redstone and the gunpowder as well. So yeah, over here it's one of a little fella that I captured, but I'm not have usage for a mob museum or something. But he's fully enchanted in chain armor. This is my raid farm setup that I used in quite often. It's the Ian Exxon 4 setup. It's my first raid farm, or my first stacking raid farm setup that I ever built in this world. And yeah, it's a little bit modified. I can show you guys. I put a lava stream on top and break out the glass for the lava, that the lava can float out. Every time when the Revenger spawns, they get instantly burned when they got up to when they touch the lava. That means the Revenger get a little bit faster killed and the raid farm is a little bit more efficient. And yeah, but this is the only thing that I really changed on this farm. And yeah, the item collection. I put shulker box loader in here to get everything in boxes right away. And as you can see, I used this farm. All the boxes are filled, if I'm right, and I think these boxes are fully filled with blocks. Not every chest. Oh, there's some glass. What we have here, some emeralds. And these chests are empty, and here we have the gunpowder, some glowstone, a bunch of redstone, another gunpowder, and yeah, I think these guys are all filled with... Yeah, these guys are all filled with emeralds. Yeah, then I will show you my second raid farm. The raid farm that I used to get up to my 7000 XP. Not completely. I don't use this farm completely for gaining that much XP. I think I started at 3000 levels. My goal was, or I tried to get up to 10,000 XP before I reached the 10,000 days. But I wasn't able to reach at the time, and then I stopped using this farm, and this is why I don't have the collection system built and everything. I just used this crazy raid farm, the Kronos raid farm version 3, just to get the XP. Maybe one day I will use it to get all the emeralds for some projects, but for now it's just a farm in my world that I don't use. And yeah, this is it for here. I show you now the nether side. Yeah, this is my nether roof. There's some storage popping off. Yeah, this is just the nether side for the raid farm. That's a small cage. But this is not what I want to show you guys. Yeah, this is my first nether perimeter. on my first hand-digged nether perimeter. I digged out round about 4 million blocks. And yeah, the farm design that I built in is a wither skeleton farm. I think it's from, yeah, it's from Logical Geek Boy. It's the design with the dogs. I messed up the building or the farm. I didn't have that much experience with nether fortresses, or with the nether fortress himself and the bounding boxes and the spawn boxes. And this is why I don't have 3 layers in my farm, just 2. But at the end the farm works. It gives me more than enough wither skulls and enough coal for all my furnace stuff, and as well some bones for other stuff like bone blocks and bone meal. Yeah, this is my hand-digged or hand-dug or handmade wither skeleton perimeter. And as you can see, oh yeah, it's really biological Geek Boy. And you can see the wither skeletons drops and drops and drops. I can go in the free cam to show you the full design. Yeah, the wither skeleton spawns like normally. All the rest of the fortress guys get killed by the wither roses. And the dogs are sitting here to spook the skeleton guys. And yeah, the iron golem is as well there to trigger the wither skeletons. And yeah, this is actually the center block of the full fortress, but as you guys can see, I just have 2 layers instead of 3. But the farm works more than fine. But as you can see, this hole was the first project. It's never really finished. It's just a massive hole to get the most efficiency out of the farm, because wither skulls are so rare to get. And yeah, I took a lot of bones out of the chest because of my new bone meal setup, or Bonemealfarm setup. And the coal is just empty because of my furnace erase setup that I used for the stones. And over there we have another wart setup. I just tried a little bit, but yeah, it's a small one and I don't use it. Just there for testing. Yeah, then I can show you my Guardian farm. The Guardian farm is near mushroom biome. That is really nice. Maybe one day I build something on the mushroom biome, but for now I have no plans for it. And yeah, this spot looks a little bit weird with all the AFK spots. And the farm himself looks also a little bit weird. It's a mix between ENX Enforced design and something that I want to try out myself. And the farm runs pretty well, to be fair. I cannot show you the other side, but you can see how much fish we get. One day I will drain it out and make a more efficient farm out of this. If we look at if we fly over to this side, we have another ocean monument, and yeah, maybe I can make one for the farm and one for decoration one day. Yeah, here we are at the storage for the Guardian farm. As you guys can see, I built a big one without shulker box loader because I just was too lazy at this time. But when I build the bigger farm, I have to fix everything here. The storage system itself, or the drop collection here, is designed by Borcon. It's a really cool and smart setup to power all the 3 droppers here. To get, I don't know how much it's the farm. I don't have items laying on the campfire after I run the farm for 12 hours or something. So the pickup is really nice and get every item. And over there, my froglight farm. And yeah, as you guys can see, I had to take off 2 sides of the farm because they are not in the basalt delta. We are in Soul Sand Valley and we get skeleton spawn and they shoot on my iron golems. But I have enough froglight from this farm. There are some left over and I have shulker box, 1 shulker box of every light filled up. So it's okay and fine. These guys are just the nether side of the squid farm. And this is the nether side of the shulker box farm that it's broken. But I leave the 4 shulker boxes just in case for... Maybe I need to fix the farm to get more shulker boxes. Next stop on the nether side is my pickling bartering station. To get all the string, blackstone and other stuffs. It's the full ENX on 4 setup. I don't have usage for the shulker box unloader. I don't know why it's still there, but as you can see, I have a massive usage of the battering station for blackstone. And all the chests here, yeah, are filled with gold to trade. And this is just the place where I drop all the items that I don't need. I do all this manually at the moment. With this hole in the background. That's mostly it for the nether side. I don't have anything special on, yeah, like a nether hub or something. No nether highway. It's more my place to fast travel to all the spots. Oh, now we go to the end and we are at the middle of the video now, I think. That means now some of the fancy stuff comes into the video. And now we are in the end. As you guys can see, I have the ENX on 4 obsidian farm set up. I took the water away and I think there's a storage down there. Yeah, here's the storage. I took everything away from the overworld, the snow golem and the silverfish, but I have to rebuild everything one day for my new shulker box farm. Nothing built on the end island here. The only thing that I really built, or that I built here, is my copper setup, or copper farm setup. It's also designed by ENX4. I put one slice or one side to expand the farm, and the drop collection or the item collection to collect all the copper. And I'm up to around about 90,000 copper blocks right now. I grinded this farm for a long time, and yeah, I can show you the stats for the drones that I killed. Yeah, quite a lot. 1.3 million. Yeah, that's it for the copper, for the end island. And the little gateway with a red mushroom on top is... it's one of the stupid projects that I did. But at the end it was a world record, or I beat the world record. And now I'm holding with YOLO the first place for the biggest cactus farm ever built in Minecraft Hardcore. Yeah, here we have 64,000 cactus placed in this 4 towers. Speed up the camera a little bit. These 4 towers producing 144,000 cactus per hour. It's more than I think one person ever will need. But when I started thinking about I need a cactus farm, I thought, man, I don't need a small design. When I build something, I like to build it big, and yeah, this is the end result. A massive cactus farm that produces too much cactus, and some of them laying on the outside on the glass. And this is mostly it for the end. I have a wither rose farm set up, but it's not worth to show. I will link all the farms in the description that I'm running that you guys can see and maybe rebuild them. I have a Discord server. If you want some schematics, feel free to ask any questions in the comments below. Let's get back into the overworld, and I will show you the newest project that I'm working on, or the new project. And yeah, let's jump right into it. Yeah. Now we are at my new home. Right now we are in an air balloon, in a small air balloon that is connected to my house. And as you can see, no interior, it's just a building. I don't have that time to finish the interior, but one day I will finish everything. Yeah, this is my flying island. Over the storage system. It's not my storage system. Shout out to Wamba for this storage system and that he released the schematic for it. At the time when I got back to vanilla, I took a break and played RLcraft and some other mod packs again. I needed a new storage system, or I needed a new storage, and yeah, I searched the internet, and the most stuff that I found, yeah, was without any schematics, and yeah, and it was relatively easy to build, and it took me maybe 2 days to build the full system. The only thing that I didn't do right now, did is I don't set any filter items. I put all the items into the chest manually. This is, yeah, I don't use it, or I don't have the usage of the full system. One day I will build my own system, but for now it's, yeah, it's fine, and it's cool that I have a massive system where I can store all the items that I collect at the moment. And this is hole 1 of the 4 holes that I have in my world, or the 4 real holes. This is the one that is filled with the map art that I mentioned before, with the carpet stuff that I duped carpet to make my map art. This is actually the map art that I made. A Codeine demon with a 666 underneath his beautiful smile. And yeah, that's it for my main base at the moment. Yeah, this place, this is my newest project, or the last project that I started, but as you can see, I didn't finish the project. It's not close to halfway done. Just because of I'm running out of items, mostly of dirt blocks and some stone and other blocks. And yeah, this is why I decided to stop this project and work on my infrastructure to set everything up to a higher level, that I don't have to wait years on farming dirt or whatever kind of bits and pieces. Let me open the map. I set it down the key binding right now to show you what is going on here. Yeah, this is the beginning, the barracks that we are standing, I think, somewhere near here. No, this was at the beginning. As you guys can see, it's a badland biome, but I destroyed it, mostly a big part of it. But it's not fully done. I need to destroy it down there until the ocean on the south side begins. And then everything fits in. Here I'm grinding some sand because I don't dupe sand. But I think maybe at the end of the year I have this project finished and I can show you the full project. Yeah, you can see in the background the World Eater are still there. I don't remove them and everything. I just let them there to, yeah, if I need to remove them, I have every blocks and pieces and don't need to search in boxes for them. Yeah, and with that, yeah, right now we are on my, we are at my creeper farm, my new creeper farm setup that I use. It's also the logical Geek Boy design. The 9 module design that he posted a long time ago on YouTube. But to be fair, this design was a little bit too small for me, and I expand the modules up to 25 modules now. And I'm not clear how about the drop rates, but I think it's more than 100,000 gunpowder per hour. And yeah, I can show you. This is the full hole. The floor design is done, the roof design is done, the wall design is made, and I have everything done for the design, but yeah, I don't have the materials right now to make everything or to finish the walls. Yeah, and this is the farm in action. We have a lot of creeper drops coming in. They drop down, fall into the water and get straight pushed into the portals, and yeah, this is why the farm is so efficient. I have no clue how many cats are in there. I need to take the math and everything, but it's quite a lot of cats. And offshore we have some pillager waiting. And I missed one carpet. Dang it. Yeah, that's it for the creeper farm. Let's hop on to the slime farm. Now we are at my slime farm. This is also Mango's slime farm design. I have 9 layers and 16 of these towers placed in a swamp. That means at full moon we have, or I have a little boost on my drops for the slime farm. And if I'm right, this setup produces around about 250,000 slime balls without the full moon boost. It's more than enough slime balls that I ever need. But like always, I don't like to wait at farms, and this is why I build the most of my farms in big scales. And yeah. Now we're getting closer to the end of the tour, guys. There are just 2 things I have to show. And yeah, the last thing is the most impressive thing I can tell. It's my biggest and my impressivest build that I ever made. I spent months now building this, and it's not fully done. Just maybe 10% left, and then everything is done. But yeah, let's go in. So now we are at my gold farm perimeter project. I'm working on this project now for maybe 3 months. I started in August with the gold farm himself. The gold farm comes from Il Mango and Glotzify. It is the obsidian piglin spawn farm. I don't know to say it right. And yeah, then I decided to make a perimeter hole underneath the farm and put some decoration in there. And I also made a redesign of the ocean monument that I drained and the spawn chunk. What I said before, I will make a perimeter out of the spawn chunk. That means all the farms will go, and that means that I have to rebuild them, and this is what I did in this hole. I will go in free cam again and I will show you. Yeah, this is my gold farm perimeter design right now. A bunch of small tree farms, and these towers here will get filled with carrots and potatoes and some villagers to farm them automatically. But as you guys can see, I didn't finish the build until I reached the 11,000 days in my world. The only thing that is really missing are some airships that are holding the ore bolts that I built here. As you guys see, the bolts are in all ores that you can farm. The iron one I will change later to a netherite ball, and the beacon here as well to a netherite beacon. But I don't have enough netherite right now, so I need to grind them out, and this will take, I think, ages to get all the blocks. And over here we can start with my new dustless universal tree farm. It's designed by Black Eye. I built this farm at the end of last year. It produces quite a lot of wood, and the good thing is we can produce acacia wood automatically, and this is the reason why I built this farm. I need so much acacia wood for decoration, and yeah, and it's a cool farm design and it's quite compact and everything. This is why I decided to build this farm. Shout out to Black Eye. Then we have the mangrove farm, the nether stem farm, the dark oak tree farm like before. And over here the concrete converter. Now I can show you the full design. In the beginning I just showed the drop section. This is how the full design looks like. And over here we have the cobblestone generator by Mango, the same design that I used at spawn. And yeah, now we come to my little babies, to say it right. This is my new colored wool farm. I have all the colors. One tower holds 8 colors. That means we have 512 sheep placed. One slice holds 32, sorry, sometimes my English is a little bit bad. 32 sheeps in every slice. That means, yeah, 512 sheeps. And it produces around about 20,000 wool per hour. It's more than enough that I needed, or that I need. And then we have here the bone meal towers. This design comes from Dark, and one of these towers produces 54,000 bone meal per hour. And yeah, I have two. That means I produce 108,000 bone meal per hour, and it's needed. This little compact tree farm eats 100,000 bone meal per hour, if I got it right. It's this design comes from a shiny YouTube site, so I don't get the right understanding of everything. And down here we have the storage system. It's a bunch of shulker box loaders, same like the spawn chunks. And yeah, shout out to Tempo Arens. He gave me the schematic for the compact shulker box loader. It's 6-ish fast. And yeah, he told me the right he gave me the right understanding how the system works. And yeah, shout out to him, and thank you again. Yeah, and that's it for my world tour, guys. For those guys that stick to the end right now, I have one thing to tell. I beat Wamba and Carve's diamond record. I saw that these guys mined diamond for maybe a month. I think Wamba mined 33 days straight diamonds in his world in older chunks, in 1.17 chunks. And yeah, I did a speedrun of 24 hours and I mined 23,000 and a bit diamonds in 24 hours straight. So that means at the moment, if Andre didn't make a 24-hour speedrun mining diamonds, at the moment I'm the guy that the record for the most diamond obtained in 24 hours. And yeah, with that guys, thank you for watching and stick to the end. I think the video is a little bit longer than I thought. But yeah, 11,000 days is a long time. A lot of stuff that I can show, or that I show and that I'm working on. The most of them are farms. And yeah, I stream mostly every day on YouTube. If you want, check out the live stream section in my channel. You can find some or the most of the builds that I show in the world tour. I build live on stream. And yeah, thank you guys, and thanks to all the, or shout out to all the guys that create massive farms and farm designs like I can use, or that I use in my world. It's insane that these guys working so hard on these designs and make stuff like this happen. And yeah, with that, bye bye guys, and thanks for watching again.